Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Let me bring my mic a little bit closer. Whew, it has been a very, very long time since I have actually posted a video. Um, but this particular video, I am basically just talking about how I am non-binary and how I came to that conclusion. I never formally made like a full video about this, although to be honest with you, this is subject to change the more that I continue to find out about myself. Um, Basically, for those of you that might not be familiar with non-binary is, this means that basically I feel like I have both masculine and feminine qualities. Although I tend to present more as male. Um, so my current pronouns are he, they, them. But I almost feel like I'm more so transmasculine. But as that comes along, I guess I will probably disclose that later. Now, the whole reason that I am bringing this up here, besides the fact of bringing up my pronouns, is due to the fact that I feel in the spiritual community, I guess, so to speak, it gets pretty rough in really accepting. Well, I shouldn't say that. Given this is how I should say it. Given the fact that I came from a religious background, it was really hard to come to this conclusion of who I am. Because for a while, you're still trapped inside of this box where men are men and women are women. You feel like you're supposed to get married and have children and all of these things, right? But at the end of the day, the thing is that even when we speak on God, God is actually non-binary. And before you get mad about this, because I already know some people got upset that I said this on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you know about it. But when it comes down to it, um, God actually exhibits both masculine and feminine qualities. Now, the thing is that we usually say, oh, well, man was made in the image of God. However, when it comes down to this, I don't necessarily believe man was actually made in his image as in physical appearance, but more so of his chemical makeup. This is why we are able to manifest things into existence and speak things into existence almost as God did, although it was a little bit different the way he did it, or at least the way we perceive it. Um, so the thing is that when he created the world, creation is actually considered a feminine quality. Women actually create children. When you have children, and more so like the way that we view masculine and feminine qualities. When it comes to masculine qualities, he is also a leader. He also partakes in revenge. Not that I'm saying that women cannot be vengeful, but it's just the case that of both of these things are things that he exhibits. So I'm mentioning this here because it does kind of go in intertwines with what I talk about here spiritually, and I feel like it is actually very important to talk about because I feel like it's not talked about enough. Um, Once I joined like Twitter years back, I did see that there were more people that were gay and they were spiritual and believed in God. And for a very long time in my life, with being gay, I thought that it was something that would send you to hell ultimately because that's how I was raised. I was always afraid to be gay because I just thought, oh, well, I'm doomed to hell if that's the case. Um, but I had to consider a lot of things. Also, I don't think I've disclosed that here, but I am gay. Um, but the thing is that it took a long time to actually come to this conclusion with a lot of stuff due to the fact that of like how I was raised, um, and things like that. But after I got into spirituality, it actually opened my mind up to it, and it helped me to have these realizations, to come out of that, because a lot of us actually fall into what society believes we should do, what the Bible believes that we should do. In the Bible, it's very much born, you live, you die. When you're alive here, you're supposed to get married, you be fruitful and multiply, and then that's it. But even if you want to look at Genesis with Adam and Eve, you could also look at this, instead of it being the physical form of a male and a female, you could also look at this as a masculine and a feminine energy. And because of religion, I got caught up in a lot of things that was not me. It was more so of what society had pushed on me. So I had to come out of that, you know, and as the years went by, I just had more and more realizations. There were more and more things that made me uncomfortable. Um, you know, all of my life I was always embarrassed to say I was straight. Like, that's crazy as hell to say, but it's true. I've always been on the more masculine, and I've always been read as masculine. Um, but the whole reason I'm making this video is just due to the fact that I know that there's some people that might be stepping into spirituality from religion, and when you're coming from religion, it's pretty scary, and you're afraid. Um, but I'm just here to basically talk about this and saying that God is respectful of pronouns. Like, I've done readings for people and people that are transgender, and you know, God doesn't sit there and call them what they were assigned at birth. He calls them whatever it is that they would be preferred to be called. Um, of course, some of this realization would have to be something that you would probably have to come along by yourself. Um, you know, there was a lot of digging that I had to do on my own. There may have been people that have said, like, oh, well, you know, I'm gay and I'm spiritual and I believe in God. But I was kind of like, you know, like, it was just because of how I had been raised. Um, but, you know, after having that realization and becoming fully who I am, it's one of the things that has, like, it's one of the things that had actually completely helped me along my journey, is actually becoming my full self. I couldn't be my full self for a very long time. I was trying to fit a mold that society molded around me, and it made me unhappy. And now I'm having the realizations that I should have had more so when I was a teenager. Um, so I will be making more videos. I know that the background get up is kind of weird, but I had to find a way to do a video. So I will be posting more. You'll be seeing more of me. Thanks to all of the people that are new subscribers, because even though I hadn't been posting, I just received a bunch of subscribers, and I appreciate you. I'm glad that my content is actually helping you, and I hope that it can continue to help you. But I also hope that this video and more videos to come will actually help more people along their journey, more so a part of the LGBT community. But that's it for now, guys, and I will talk to you guys later.